everybody, I am Tom and you are watching me play Disco Elysium. In the last episode we found our car. Turns out I'd crashed into a river in a drunken stupor. But we also came and talked to these drunkards, and they told us, well, this guy here told us about how we quote-unquote partied with them. So we got absolutely shit-faced with them, and I don't know. Lots of things that happened before we lost our memory. But let's talk to this guy. I'm going to keep talking to people in this town for the most part for this episode.
Good to see you, friend. Do I have deals set up for you, buddy boy?
Good to see you too, friend.
So what do you want? I got smokes. They're cheap. Very cheap. I got Pilsner. Great deal. You won't get a better deal on that piss. Spirits I can let go for 300 real. I also have speed. And by speed, I mean amphetamine.
Quite the business venture you set up here.
Oh. The system's been good to old Rosemary here, and I'm milking her like a bitch goat in the backyard.
What do you mean?
You see, friend, man makes his own luck. And I made mine real good. Got my hands on 3 bottles of liquor exquise. Sold 2 to the fellows around here and immediately invested the profit. Bought cigarettes, bought beer, even bought a bit of speed. And look at me now. I got everyone on my hook.
He spreads his arm and smiles a crooked, toothless smile.
The hook. Where is it? I can't see it.
Looks like you're on your own hook too.
Of course, of course, of course. It is what it is, you know. What it's always been. People, buddy boy. It's the people.
Why does the spirits cost 300 real?
See, friend, it's real valuable. Worth every real, if you catch my drift. Got it from a bit of a business venture. You know, it's funny, actually.
He's finding it difficult to focus his watery gaze.
What is?
What?
Keep him talking.
What do you mean what? What did you think was funny earlier?
This guy, this guy.
Where did you get that bottle of spirits from?
Oh, this is medicinal spirits. The good stuff. Got it from the doctor's office.
It's probably fucking pure ethanol.
I got one of those scientific ampoules a few months ago. Torpedo, they call it. It's supposed to keep a man from taking a drink.
He spits a nasty yellow clot on the ground before you.
Didn't stop me for shit, that's for sure. 5 lemons with half a pack of butter and you're good to go.
That does sound dangerous.
It was. In a week, the goddamn kidneys started giving me all kinds of help. Finally, the missus took me to a private doctor's office. Not a charity, the real thing. Those arseholes charged me 4 real to remove the damn thing. But I came out on top after all.
Okay, how?
The idiots left me alone in there. Now, I used to teach high school biology. I know what doctors use to preserve dead thingies.
Oof.
Swipe 3 cans of this blue medicinal stuff from the back room. Threw the snakes out and voila. What's left is this beautiful blue stuff. 98.7% almost pure alcohol. 2 I already sold to these fine gentlemen here. But this last one is yours for 3 real, if you want it.
I think it'll prove useful, yes.
3 real and it's yours, friend. The deal of a lifetime.
That's a much more reasonable price right there. Makes sense now.
Sure.
Just make sure to enjoy that one, friend. In the civilized world, it's a custom to tip the shopkeep, friend. But come back anyway.
The reason I bought that is because if you're selling it to me for 3 real, I may be able to flip it high. Yep, it's worth 8. Medicinal ethanol is worth a fair amount of money. It's more than 3 real worth, that's for sure, compared to all the other prices. Hey kids.
The scruffy-haired little boy kicks a stone. He can't be more than 5 years old. He watches his brother kick the stone with his tongue lolling out of his mouth.
Oh, the other one looks indistinguishable from the twins. Okay. You guys look identical.
The stone-kicking one becomes frantic all of a sudden, as if that's something to be scared of. The obvious fact that you just stated.
He looks just like me.
Yeah, I said that.
The boy doesn't answer. His brother throws another rock. Both of their hair is covered in some kind of dirt.
Where's your mum?
The kids don't reply, absorbed in their little game.
Interesting. So there's a house here, I suppose. Apparently, I didn't loot this box. I guess I looted this one and not this one. There's 2 boxes. A primer for small kids. Use interact button in inventory. Okay. A textbook for the 1st grade in primary school. On the cover, a humanoid teddy bear is pushing a wheelbarrow full of letters. He's not doing a good job. The letter S is dangerously dangling from the cart, while E fell off a long time ago. Children should pay more attention.
You hold in your hand the colorful primer. The title reads, A Primer for Small Kids. There's a bear involved.
Exactly what I need.
This book will show you the score. Get you oriented with those basic concepts you appear to be hazy on. The anthropomorphic bear will give you the lowdown of your life.
On what?
The alphabet. Every page has one word designating one letter of the alphabet with a faded illustration. Most of them are scientific and cultural principles. It goes as follows.
Let's do this.
A is for azimuth. B is for Boreas. C is for cosine. D is for diamite. E is for ellipse. F is for phlogiston. G is for gamete. H is for homeboy. I is for econ. J is for Eura. K is for collapse. L is for laudanum. M is for myriad. N is for nadir. O is for aureole. P is for perihelion.
Yeah.
Q is for quasar. R is for rhododendron. S is for sinus. T is for tricolor. U is for ultra. V is for vector. W is for Wahrheit. X is for xylophone. Y is for Ustava. Z is for zenith.
That's it?
That's it. You know the alphabet now.
Fantastic. They are incredibly complex words to be putting on the letters. Okay. In what is called the IL, the international language, developed by scientists from Grad in the 20s. Sinus means sign, for example. Oh, okay. Good to know. So we could go inside, but let's just keep talking to people outside first, I suppose. Hello, little old lady, by the look of it. The woman next to a bucket of clothes hums an odd melody, her eyes closed.
You're not sure about the melody, but it might be South Samaran, possibly Sigayan, also known as the apricot suzunti.
Welcome to the fishing village. Please lean in closer. I have cataracts. Oh, welcome, police officer. We don't cause any trouble around here. And we don't want any trouble either.
I don't cause trouble, I take care of trouble.
Oh, of course. Last time we saw you around here was 12 years ago. You also came to take care of trouble then. Wish you did. But still, in Martinez, you're considered an ill omen.
What kind of ill omen are we talking about?
Oh, the usual. Dark tidings.
The usual kind of
Black
dark omen.
hound.
That's you, all right. A black hound licking your own heels.
If I'm considered an ill omen, why hasn't anyone told me that?
Maybe they are afraid.
Why?
Because you're an ill omen. But you're
Fair
still
enough.
welcome here. As long as men with guns aren't chasing you. And maybe even then. Because that's the kind of fishing village we've built. I'm sorry there's not a lot of room to park the motor carriage, and not a lot of houses, or a lot of people. My kids are long gone, searching for treasure. So are others. Ah, look at me ramble on. What brings you to us?
Hmm. Where could someone stay around here?
Stay? Most people here are trying to leave. That said, if lodgings is what you're looking for, I've got a free room in the shack.
How much is it?
I won't charge you for it. Take it as a gesture of goodwill from the village to
Oh.
the RCM.
There's this guy, guard. He makes me give him money every night just so I don't die in the cold. I'm not sure it's appropriate for the RCM to accept free accommodations.
Oh, don't. It's your choice. No skin off my teeth.
Why isn't anyone using the room?
My kids grew up and left like they do. The house is long empty now. I live in the small side attachment. It's easier and cheaper to keep warm.
Huh, fair enough. I can just have the room.
Aye. The room is pretty bare bones, but it's got a bed and roof over it. That's more than some folks have around here.
That was random soft racism just here. Or pretty hard racism, actually. I don't need much. This sounds just fine.
An uncomplicated man. I take it that means you're interested.
You've got yourself a tenant.
Don't make an old woman regret opening her house to the police.
What is in this fishing village?
Just us. It's barely a village anymore. We almost don't exist.
Yeah, I guess a village is its people, right? What do you mean?
This is pretty much a non-place. A gap. A blank spot on the map. Just a cluster of nameless shacks on a nameless street.
The place is so pornographically poor, it's not even funny.
This place is pornographically poor. Is there any way to make, who else lives in this village?
Well, there's Lillian and her kids. A few new folks live in the house to the east, but they are away right now. And then there's the drunks. Not a pretty sight, but there's little we can do about it. Home is home, even for them.
Yeah, I met a couple of them.
I'm sure you did. Nature keeps them in rotation. A new face pops up every now and then, and an old one disappears and is forgotten. This is who we are.
Is there any way to make any money around here?
Here, for you, no officer. The only money we have here is some coins the drunks tried hiding from their women and then forgot about.
There's gotta be something here.
Over there, you can find more of the same. Shacks and trees growing wild. That's the pox.
The pox, what's that?
An old military hospital and its surroundings. Or it used to be, during the time of the suzerain. After the war, it was turned into a goodwill hospital for shell-shock veterans and folks looking for some quiet in the old sanatorium gardens. Now the area is crisscrossed with nameless streets and makeshift cinder block houses.
I see.
Shacks
Turned into a
as
slum.
far as the eye can see.
What happened to the hospital?
The goodwill ran out.
Huh.
The staff left and the place was shut down. It's long gone by now.
She nods, rinsing another piece of cloth.
What's further down the coast?
Not much. There's the abandoned church, the Dolorian Church of Humanity. It's been there since before my time, even.
Why is it abandoned?
Some things just don't fly, officer. Look around. Who'd go to church here? They built it 300 years ago. Must have been nicer then.
Interesting.
The ecclesiastes have tried to get things going there, but things just keep happening. Crime, accidents, other things. The place never stays open. It's a pity. It used to be such a nice church.
What else is on down coast?
Before you get to the church, there's some ruins, an apartment complex, or some kind of electrical plant. Run-down bunch of houses, empty.
Which is it then, apartments or electrical plant?
I don't know exactly. A pre-war place. It used to be something. Before the war. I wasn't here then, you know. Was born in Samara.
Anything else of note?
Of note? The old fish market up on the boardwalk. But it's closed.
Alright, got it.
As I said, it's a peninsula. There's no one there. Just ghosts and vagrants and teenagers making out.
Tell me more about yourself. Who exactly are you?
Me? No one. Just an old washerwoman. Mother called me Isabel, if that's what you're asking. And my married name is Sadie. Now it's your turn, Mr.
Lieutenant Double Yefritior Herrera Dubois.
Quite a handle you got there. So many titles. One of them double.
Do you know anything about a lost jacket?
What do you want with a lost jacket?
One of the drunks lost his and I agreed to look for it.
He probably pawned it for booze and then forgot about it. You know how drunk men are.
I do, unfortunately.
Are you getting a reward for it at least?
No.
What? You're fetching someone's missing laundry free of charge? Do you not have anything better to do?
Got to ask for a reward.
None of my business, either way. How you spend your hours is up to you. Anyhow, you might ask Lillian if she's seen anything lately. That girl's got a way of attracting lost and broken things.
Good to know. Thank you. What a nice old woman. Also, apparently... 50 cents, I'll take. Apparently...
The door has seen better days. The layer of paint has started to peel off due to the salt and wind from the sea. Even the lock looks slightly rusted.
Unlock the shack door with a key.
The key turns with a satisfying click. You can enter the shack now.
Let's have a look in our free room, so I have somewhere to stay if I don't find my 20 real. I guess that's something. I doubt she has washing in here. No, she doesn't. Korgiev jacket. Gives me logic, interestingly. Old science fiction magazines, books about bird watching, an almanac from 39. This intricate heat engine hums quietly, giving you out a pleasant warmth.
On the table, you see a bowl of water, a rough soap, and next to it, a small hand mirror. A straight razor soaks inside the wash basin.
I have less than a 50% chance to shave properly. First, wash the smell of death off yourself.
Scrubbing all the necrotic tissue off your hands takes a while. The fingernails are especially hard. Death has made its way into every nook and cranny. But man persists. And finally, your bruised hands look clean and presentable. Sort of. The sudden absence of the morbid dead tissue smell is uplifting.
That's cool. Is shaving the right call?
The water reflects back a vague image of your face. Nose bulbous and red. Hair unkempt. Wrinkles lining the eyes and forehead. The stash is gigantic.
I might do this. I'm gonna save before I do this. because I have a sneaking suspicion that I could hurt myself doing this, and I only have 1 health. So, I could end up dying by trying to
a
shave.
rough soap, and next to it, a small hand mirror. A straight razor soaks inside. Like an artist with a brush
Perfect.
or a master swordsman, you use the small mirror and the straight razor with some soap to remove all that unkempt hair from below the nose line. The sharp blade chafes against your skin, producing a scratching sound. The surface underneath the beard feels tender, the air brushing against it chilly.
Feel your clean-shaven cheeks.
They feel so smooth, surprisingly so. A feeling of freshness overcomes you, as if you
It
just
healed
came
me.
from a cold.
Interesting. Was shaving the right call?
The water reflects back a vague image of your clean-shaven face. Despite the bulbous nose, unkempt hair, and persistent swelling, you look a little younger, maybe.
I do look a bit better. Ordinarily, I quite like beards. Mine is quite long. But, I'm talking about myself here. But, those mutton chops were a bit, raggedy. When you're a raggedy man, getting rid of some beard makes you look a bit younger, I suppose.
You almost look like a professional.
Interesting. So I guess that was the correct decision. Also, what is my jacket giving me currently? Esprit de Corps and Visual Calculus. I'll keep that on. Well, that's cool. What's this?
An old mirror hangs on the wall. You see your reflection in it. The expression fixed to your clean-shaven face. You're still not accustomed to it.
It's a 3% chance to do this. Phew. Let's try.
Still not happening. It won't come off that easy.
Now I think about it. I have stuff that ups my electrochemistry, don't I? Yep, that's +1, that's +1. +1. So, I think that gives me +2 to electrochemistry. I must have something taking away from electrochemistry, I guess. Thought I would be on +3. No, because my pants are already +1. In any case, let's level up my electrochemistry 1 point, I guess. And try this check again, shall we?
An old mirror hangs on the wall. You see your reflection in it. The expression fixed to your clean-shaven face. You're still not accustomed to it.
Let's try it one more time.
Still not happening.
No. Alright, cool. Alright, let's change my clothes back. I'm fine with that. Alright, so I guess I can leave now. So I'm shaven and I've cleaned the smell of death off me, which is always a plus, I suppose. In any case, that's going to be it for this episode, I think. So we have a place to stay if I can't manage to rustle up some money before I go talk to Gart. Inside you hear the cozy sound of some kind of heater sputtering. So we can talk to... We don't have to necessarily get our 20 real to go talk to Gart. That's something. So, as I said, that's going to be the end of this episode. So if you like the video, please leave a like. If you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing. And as always, thank you for watching, and I shall see you next time, where we're going to talk to the rest of the people in this village, which I believe is just the woman in this house. I think that's it. I think everyone else is gone. We'll see, though. It's the mother of these two children, these twins. It looks like they've got money there, but I think it's the rocks they're playing with. Anyway, I'll see you next time, guys.